This episode isn't about our investigation and what we captured. I will be upfront. We didn't capture anything. This episode is more about the things that viewers don't always get to see or hear when we investigate. From our honest, raw conversations that we have with one another, to even listening to what Eddie, the owner of the Monroe house, has to say and his opinions, without anything being edited or taken out of context. I want to give our viewers a rare glimpse into things that are discussed during paranormal investigations. It's very clear that Eddie has experienced things in the house that he's unable to explain.
No, I believe you. Yeah, I've heard that. You can't explain to anybody that's never heard that, or it just, man, it's not here. It has mass, but I can't see it. I don't get it. I just don't know how does it make sounds that's heavy. You know, right. I don't get it.
Notice Eddie is constantly looking over his shoulder. It's a sign that he's uncomfortable in the house.
I mean, and honestly, I was honestly expecting to see you, because the way it sounded,
yeah,
it had that stern walk. Like I said, sounded like that pissed off dad walk. I mean, there are times where this place,
yeah, I know,
is no fun, but we still do our thing.
Oh.
Look, I mean, there are times where this place,
yeah, I know,
is no fun, but we still do our thing.
Oh. You hear that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, guys. Oh, now I just have chills. We're sitting here taunting. That sounded like something. Oh, shit.
That's my kind of shit right there. Is somebody here, though? Let's make sure.
Okay, REM pod's going off.
No, I heard that.
Oh, no, that was loud. I should have been able to capture on this.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The stairs, I heard it on the stairs twice in 18 years. Over the top.
Yeah, Michael and I, we were up there. And we watched that piece of wood. Well, we didn't see it. We heard it, actually. Yeah. But it moved. We heard it.
But you were in the same room with it.
Him and I, we were up in that room upstairs. And it moved.
Did that bug you?
I thought it was cool. I wanted it to happen again.
You know, if we could put glass, I always say this analogy, and see what it is, we may not, you know, it may not be what we think it is.
Right.
Yeah. You know, everybody talks about a little girl. Yeah, I told you a story. A little girl, it's a woman, it's a guy, it's a demon. I don't know what the hell it is. Well, I've not got a good beat.
I mean, you know, there were 3 confirmed deaths in the house.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
Then you had the one guy who did the rituals and stuff.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I actually have his book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's fucked up, and it's a terrible book. It's a book of poems. I'm not going to tell you.
Did you know that's the guy that reached out to our family member, said he apologized? Is that the guy?
The one who was doing the,
yeah. Sister-in-law could tell you. She talked to him.
Edit that out, Jeff.
Okay.
Edit that name out.
All right.
That is cool. Okay, I did not know. I don't really want to know, but he reached out years ago, apologized, and said he thinks he was responsible for the problems.
I think. Well, I mean, we tried to reach out to him. Matt actually did reach out to him, and he wants nothing.
I know. Yeah, he told our family member, do not bug him on that subject. That one time he called, got hold of my sister-in-law or my wife. He'd have to ask her. And then later on, some show or something that wanted to produce something, wanted to chat with him. He said, leave me alone. Don't ever try to contact me again.
There were other conversations had about the house, but there was one question that always escaped me. I would always forget to ask this question. Where did the sewage line run from the house? Many investigators have experienced this real nasty foul smell. Oftentimes they would link it to something demonic. We now know the sewage line for the house runs through the kitchen, basically down the middle of the house, and out to the street. This would explain the sewage smell a lot of investigators are smelling, but it doesn't explain all of the smells, especially in certain areas of the house, including upstairs.
How would the sewer smell get into the house? That's the problem, because you got your traps that stop that.
Yeah, but if they're not sealed completely, you're gonna have a blow-by.
Yeah, usually I can pinpoint it. Like
Or
a
sometimes
particular-
too, if you're not running a lot of water, can't they dry out?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was the issue I thought, but the traps were full.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was why it was driving me nuts.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was an open line somewhere.
There might be. Maybe something got stuck or wedged temporarily, and it was just enough. It just happened that you were there.
But it's on, yeah, but it's on and off kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's
some
just-
people experience, others don't. It's one of those things. I don't have the answer. Just being honest.
Yeah, it drove me nuts. I cut the line and I put a new run in. I just was shocked maybe 3 months later. It was real strong in one room again,
Okay.
and then it was gone. I believe it's sewer. I just don't have, I can't find where it's coming from. And it's so random. It'll be in one room, then it'll be in another.
Right.
Upstairs, not down here. Yeah, vent.
Okay.
I've been on, yeah, anyways, it's driving me.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Okay. It was on the record, but you ain't getting one off the record.
Yeah.
Because again, that's off the record. But I mean, he was honest. It wasn't like he was trying to sugarcoat anything. He was buck ass honest. I don't know if that's a phrase, but I made it up. But he was completely honest with me, which is nice. I respect that.
So I'm Joe, that's Kenny, this is Michael. I've been here many times. If there is someone here with us, who let us know. Oh God, I hate asking that question. It's so
That is
cliche.
the worst question you can.
It is so cliche, right?
It's
like
it's cliche. It is open ended.
right.
So like what qualifies as letting us know?
Well, I'm getting there. I'm just saying I hate asking this question. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just thinking to myself, God, I hate this question because it sounds so cliche, just dumb. But yeah,
I agree.
I mean, so anyhow, yeah, if you're here with us, I need something specific. So that door behind that camera, if you can knock on that door, make it move, that would be great.
Something I need to point out, and you guys may notice quickly, with Kenny Biddle being there with us, both Jeff and Michael felt intimidated. It's nobody's fault.
The next thing.
Yeah, if you're here with us, like Joe said, just give us a sign. If you can knock on anything, just make a sound in this room, let us know you're present with us.
There's a lot of claims here. A lot of claims. People getting scratched, possessed, people feeling angry, upset. If any of that is remotely true, again, I'm asking to knock on that door.
You guys hear anything, it's me.
Way to go, Jeff, you just did the
Obviously,
investigation.
that's the ghost right there. There he is. I see a bright light.
Jesus Christ, it's lit up in here like a carnival Christmas. See, I've been here so many times, you run out of things to ask after a while.
Well, it's good that I haven't been here, so what are some of the things people go for in this room?
All right,
What are
so-
some of the-
A lot of the activity, the claims anyways happen here, and that could be from scratching, knocking sounds, disembodied voices, things like that. I mean, honestly, the most that I've experienced here, I did get, I don't know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I got scratched, guys, but I had, for no reason, markings on my arm when I was here, and I was standing right around where you were, Jeff. And then the
This
smell
was a
of the
reason.
paint. This was, God, it was almost 2 years ago when we started filming the documentary here. It was in April.
You said there was a reason. What?
Well, no, just because all I see is a light.
My
damn,
brighter than
Connor.
yours.
So the thing is, like, you probably just said it out of like repetition and not really mean it, but you said for no reason. But there is a reason. However you received those marks, there was a reason for it. You bumped into something, you rubbed against something, you scratched
Well, I
it.
said for whatever reason.
Oh, I thought you said for no reason.
No, for whatever reason.
I'm gonna have to go to the tape. But that's what I heard, and I mean, yeah. So that's why I responded the way I did. So
Okay.
if I was mistaken, it's my bad. But
Well, we got it on film, so if I did say that, then I misspoke.
I don't want to plaster it all over the internet.
You do that.
Same if I'm wrong.
I feel like this is gonna be a blackmail investigation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blackmail investigation.
Where we got videos of.
Yeah, well, we got Moist Michael.
So whatever is supposedly here, it's supposed to be a negative spirit or demon,
Yeah,
correct?
it's believed to be something demonic. Well, a lot of other people believe that there are other spirits here too as well.
Okay.
The thing is that I have not found anything to like support the claims that people are hearing a child, like a kid.
Right.
Well, the only child that died here was an infant. Clearly, an infant can't freaking talk.
Yeah.
They have allegedly captured baby crying in the kitchen. We do have the audio of that.
You caught it, or somebody else caught it?
Somebody else caught it, not
Okay.
me.
Did you hear it?
I did hear the audio.
What's your opinion of it?
My opinion of it is mixed. It is mixed because on one hand, it does kind of sound a little bit electronic in such a way. But, you know, I've captured sounds before that sounded electronic. I'm on the fence.
Okay.
But fighting and arguing, that's another thing too. People hear what sounds like people fighting and arguing. And that is something on a recording. I think, did we capture that? I don't remember. Or it's just too much. Where it does sound like there are people fighting and arguing inside the house. Now, we see the area, and it could very well have been somebody fighting and arguing, maybe outside, or maybe the neighbors or something, they're just being really loud.
Yeah.
And it's just coming through the house. Again, it could very well be that. But, you know, those are the claims. I mean, I've stayed here by myself for a few days,
Yeah.
and I, you know, didn't experience anything. But when I investigate with certain individuals, that kind of changes. But
So is this one of the rooms where there's some of the most supposed activity?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of people will tell you this room or the room upstairs, well, like I said, we used to call it the Reach Board room.
Right.
It's the tall room now. Some people would say it's the basement, but I think that's more the thing of where they say that they found the human remains, you know, spooky.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that whole vibe
They're
thing.
capitalizing off the bones that were found.
It could be like, because psychology plays a huge role in the paranormal. Now I'm gonna get fucking smart. Great. Psychology plays a huge role in the paranormal, and will not mention a place, but when you watch and you see what goes on with a certain location or certain locations, you can tell that they know what they're doing. They're priming people,
Right.
right? And they're putting things out there. Oh, look at this, these people couldn't survive, or, oh, look, this happened to this person, and turning around and saying, oh yeah, you can spend the night here, here's the beds, but don't sleep here, because that's when the bad ones come out.
Right.
You know, things like that. So that really does get into people's heads, and that makes the place far more scary, right?
Far more enticing.
That, yeah, I mean,
Right.
you know, and I fully do believe that most of the time when people say they experience something, it is more psychological. I mean, look at this house, right? There's all kinds of rumors that have been about this house. Satanic rituals, right? Well, that's scary to a lot of people because now you're running into something demonic. Like deaths in the house and a lot of other rumors of, you know, like murders and all that other stuff. You get people in this place, and that's in their heads. And every little sound, forget about trying to figure out what it is, it's a ghost.
Right.
But with this place here, you know, we all talk to Eddie. Nobody's trying to prime anybody here. It's like whatever happens, happens, guys. And even Eddie said himself, it's very rare.
Yeah.
You know, and he comes here a lot because he's doing a lot of work here. And even he's saying it's really rare. I mean, he owns the place. He's here more than anyone else.
Right.
So to hear him say it's rare, then you look at what's being put out there on YouTube on this place. That's where the priming's going on.
Yeah.
That's where the psychological things are taking place. So when people come here, watching those videos, that's what they're expecting, what they see on YouTube. And that's what they're going to get. What you put into something is what you're going to get. And it's not even paranormal.
Yeah.
It's just in their head what they put into it.
And that's what they're trained to do, almost, because by watching all those videos, by watching all the ghost hunting TV shows, they're trained in order to jump at every noise. Every noise that they hear, any shadow that they see, instead of actually getting up and investigating what that might be, they sit in the room and they freak themselves out. They say, did you hear that? Oh, what could that be? I heard a voice. Did you hear a voice too? Yeah, I heard a voice. And it develops or evolves into being part of the haunted. It's a ghost. There's no investigation that really goes on, especially with like a lot of these like twin paranormal bullshit. It's just a lot of kids screaming at each other and goofing off.
Right.
There is no investigation. It's a lot of jump scares and oh my god and overacting. It's like they're the Jim Carrey of the paranormal. I mean, it just gets ridiculous.
Right. You know, and here we are. We've been here for quite a few hours, right? What has happened? Nothing. Not a damn thing, right? And hey, that's fine. I expect it. That's just the way it is.
Right.
But any other people that would come in here, like Twin Paranormal or Omar, whoever, oh man, it's hopping the first 20 minutes they come in. It's crazy, and they get crazy shit happening. And a lot of the stuff that they claim that they capture and experience, I've been here a lot more than they have, a hell of a lot more. I have not experienced, ever seen that stroller ever move on its own. Never happened. It's like they were the first people to ever capture that stroller moving across the floor. But I know good and goddamn well it was the way it was edited. And it was edited in a way where it looked like they were still sitting next to each other. One of them did move it, but again, the way it was edited, it looked like, oh, you know, we're both standing here, what's going on, or sitting here, what's going on? It's just the way it was edited. Do I believe that this house, that there is something going on in this house? I do, because of my own experiences. But it's being over sensationalized by YouTubers, not by the owners, by YouTubers who come here and make these insane claims.
Right.
Like I said earlier, and I did say it on camera, I mean, you can tell Eddie, the owner, is nervous when he walks around here. And he's not faking that, that's genuine. He's peeking behind his shoulder all the time. And I saw him in another video where, you know, he was leading this girl around and and this room here is
Oh yeah, I saw that.
he does,
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell, I genuinely think he's seen stuff in here and he's
I do believe
freaked
that,
out.
yeah, he is nervous. I've seen him.
Right.
We heard what sounded like a cat in the kitchen, which very well could have been a cat in a crawl space. He was ready to leave. He's like, no, I'm out. No, I'm not doing this. Even when Dawson and them were there and that thing,
Yeah,
that
that
armor.
cabinet door, or the.
Yeah.
What did it?
Eddie was like, he about fucking ran out of the house.
Yeah.
So I do believe that Eddie has experienced things. I do believe that. But go ahead and mess with that. You see how hard that is to open? That one opens up with some ease, but it's not like,
I mean, let's see if it was partially ready already. Jump around, you wait a little more, man. That was fucking me, I'm sorry.
you know, wow, Joe,
That
really?
was over my.
Yeah.
I don't know, this. So I didn't see his video to see what happened.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Well, that's just it. You didn't, nobody, I mean, like, I think they may have shown that, but this whole thing happened when they came out. And it's not exactly that easy to open.
That's, well,
Whatever you did, just spurt something back here.
Yeah, I heard that. I think I got a jump for a second.
He's recording.
I mean, there's nothing going on with this. It's not fucking rigged or anything like that.
you know what though? These are pressure locks. I've seen these before where it's not going to be closed all the way. It could sit there for a little bit, and then a temperature difference will make them pop.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's just, again, we didn't see the video, so we don't know.
right. But then it slams.
It's like shut.
Yeah, they said, it sounded like they opened them both and they actually came back in to see if that's what it was. And they said that's what it sounded like to them, because they had slammed it.
So they weren't in the room.
No, they were
But they
not.
heard a noise.
They heard, yeah.
So what if it was, what happened to me when I walked in? It was this. So when I moved this,
All right, so let's do this.
because when we came in here the first
Yeah,
time.
when you first walked in, it made the noise.
It made the noise, and that
And then
was,
when we came in, it.
right. Because I think it was this hanger that was propped up.
So let Michael and I go where they were and see if we can hear, because it was pretty fucking loud.
Yeah.
So, and Dawson was using a shotgun mic, so he was aimed in that direction.
Okay.
So, all right, we'll just go right about where they were. All right.
It's not this shit.
There's your friends.
Where is that from? I think yours is brighter.
I didn't hear him talking.
Turn it down if it's too bright.
Turn it all the way down. How's that, bitch?
I ain't hearing anything.
What are you doing?
We're standing here waiting for you to make that,
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
that's not the same sound. That would sound a little more like it.
That had to be Like that has to be hit hard to do that noise. Just closing it.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
This.
Like what you just did there, that's what that sounds like.
Okay. That makes me
But-
think somebody was doing it, because that takes some.
Everyone was accounted for, and as soon as it happened, Dawson put his camera on, everyone was there. And you know, you can see that this is the only way to go back over there. At one point during our investigation, Kenny Biddle wanted to test the claim of a popular paranormal television show that had filmed at the house.
Let's look at that.
There's a glare. Can't see.
What is this? Is that this door?
To me, that almost looks like the window. Like, I can't tell what that is. I mean, we know that that is right here,
Right. That's
but
the door. Door opening, turning. That's the other door. And that's looking.
so yeah, that one picture is what I'm confused about. Where are they?
Yeah.
Unless you bring up the video, because I only see that one door.
That goes down to the floor there.
This picture doesn't make sense. I can't tell, it's too dark. Normally in my videos, I would either edit something like this out, or I would edit it to be much shorter. I wanted to go ahead and let this play out. I want you guys to see how we think, how we problem solve when we look into claims.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Because it almost,
I didn't bring the file with me. My screenshots.
because there should be, because you got this door here,
Unless they backwards.
unless it's, oh, yeah, that's what it is. So it's this here. So she's standing, like, I don't know, somewhere here, and the camera guy's over here. But I can see here, see how that is? That's the shadow of this, see that?
Right.
We also have to remember that at one point, this door was open. There was a doorway there.
Yeah. All right.
And then if we get a look, we're able to see here, this used to be a door that went into the bathroom.
All right. So this is the guy coming out. So the camera guy was coming out of this doorway, and he's looking like that.
So this would appear to be the angle. So it would be here. All right, so we have the shadow of,
Right. The wall. There's the door, and then that's the paneling without blue on it behind him. So he was standing there. So he was on that side of her. Because she would be like right here, and he's over there. Okay. So I thought he teleported. I thought, because this kind of makes it look like he's over here,
right.
but he's not. He was
That's why
already
I'm
on that
saying this
side.
doesn't make any sense. And I started to think about it, and I looked here,
Right.
and you can see the shadow on the wall.
Right.
And
Yep.
it's just that angle.
Okay. Here. Let's get that out.
T-boned?
No. Well, I mean, no, I figured out. I mean, I wanted to figure it out,
All right.
like where exactly they were. Because, yeah, so this is looking from more of this angle, looking this way. Because there's that door. Okay. All right, so the camera guy was standing here. And he gets this next shot. But then, she sprays it and he's there. And then for some reason now he's in that doorway. So that's the jump. He goes from being like here to being over here.
Yeah, so he probably just
Through this door like that, and he comes in, goes like that, and it steadies the door so it doesn't do that.
Or he went to study the door and he ended up.
Because when he comes in at first, he does bump it, like his shoulder actually hits it, because it's open like this, and he comes in like this, hits it, and then steadies it as he comes in.
Now, did he say he felt like he was being pushed or something like that?
No, they, so in Richard's Estep's book, Katrina is describing that scene, and she says that it was, the shaking of the house was so bad that the camera guy had to steady himself in the doorway. Because he has this big expensive camera and this and all, but that's not what we see in the clip. We see him come in like this, camera's on his shoulder, hits it, and comes in and does that, grabs it to stop it from going all the way. But he doesn't like brace himself, he doesn't actually like get in the door frame. I don't think he's actually bracing himself. I think he's just grabbing the door. But then, yeah, he just comes in here, he switched to the next camera, and then the camera guy's back over here again. I don't know. I think it just, the whole sequence, I think, just took longer than they made it seem like on the episode. Right. But, no big deal. I'm glad I was here, though, because that puts it in perspective.
There is more to this, but you'll have to go to Kenny Biddle's channel to check it out.
You want to go in first?
Me?
Yeah, you. You want to go in first, guy?
Absolutely.
Figure out all the jumping spiders.
Yeah.
No! Yes.
Why would there be a...
Oh, he's gonna make that fucking chat wet.
Oh, man.
Hey, Michael, do me a favor, here. All right, Michael, call space, take that with you, it's already recording.
Perfect. How far deep am I going in?
Oh, you're going deep. buddy.
Balls deep. Is that a trick question? What are you talking
It's like, I always just walk into it.
Hey, you wanna take this with you?
All right. Anybody want to hold this? I'm in there.
You gonna go there with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
Oh, shit. We got it.
Oh my goodness.
You get it a lot easier than I do.
Let me see.
Fuck, now it's dark.
Hopefully I don't lose the signal.
Yeah, no, it's
All right.
dark.
Just remember I got a camera over that
You
corner.
guys out there.
All right, I know there's a pole around here somewhere.
Hang on, let me get it
I
first.
got it. I got it. I got my bearings.
I'm just gonna put my camera back in the
Tell me
corner.
again, he built this specifically to keep people out from digging?
Yeah, okay, with the remains are on the other side of this wall, but there is plexiglass. You can look in there.
Oh, so you can't crawl all the way back in there?
Yeah, no, he doesn't want people doing that.
Okay. If there's anybody down here, go get them.
Human remains in there. Let me see if I can. There we go. All right. Trying to get situated here. All right. So, yeah, that's what we told them. There, human remains in there, and so we looked into it, some possible ideas for this. One of which was that there was an old cemetery here, like before the house was here, and the idea was that there was a church across the street, correct? Joe?
Yes.
Yeah. And it was thought that maybe they had a church cemetery that extended onto this property before the house was here. So I did contact the Historical Society and asked them about this. They have no records of a church cemetery being in this spot, or the church that was across the street having a cemetery in this spot. They did have records of 3 cemeteries that were inner city, so in the middle of town, but they also had the locations, so I was able to check the locations and verify what they already told me, that they were not on this property. The idea that I then brought to them was that could this possibly be the remains from a private family? And they seem to be on board with that. Well, not on board, but they said, yeah.
You want to know?
What?
You going in there too?
No.
So,
Okay, I was gonna say, because I don't want to move.
so right now it's a mystery about where these came from and why they're still here. I mean, I know why they're still here. Or get into a big, I guess, production, because it would be a big. Police have checked out the bones, I believe. Is that correct, Joe?
Yes.
But they weren't really interested because there were no murders or missing persons.
So, I heard a couple of different stories, to be honest. I've heard that they were just old bones from settlers, and then, they're just chicken bones. You'd have to ask Eddie about that.
That's funny. I'm like, why is his voice coming from this side of me? That's pretty cool. Murder demons. Oh, that's funny. Wayne Dawson. Yeah, so they did find them. There were 2 episodes of a TV show where in the first episode the owner had already had them out, like several bones that they found here in the crawl space. And again, it's on the other side. If you're not, let me see if I can show it. So he's sitting there by a plexiglass window, so you can see in it. So this is a little crawl space that you have to really crawl into. There's a ladder where Jeff is. Is Danny on the ladder?
Yeah.
Okay. So behind here, behind all this, is the crawl space, and there's a lot of dirt. And so apparently they found bones. And again, on that first episode, they already had the bones out. And then from that episode, I think people started developing the idea or belief that it may have been ritual, because I heard like a story that the bones were placed in the 4 corners of the house and all this, like all this kind of bullshit thing that you would hear after a discovery like that, like just promoting a conspiracy theory haunted thing. So I think in the second episode, when they came back, they took the bones, or no, they didn't take the bones, they took pictures of the bones to a, I forget the title, a professional that looks at bones. I forget the title of it. And he determined that from the photographs that there would probably be very old. So that's why we're thinking that's it. Well, that's why I'm thinking it's probably a private family plot pre-1850, I would say, based on what we know about the owners and all that stuff. So I would say, yeah, I would say early 1800s. So well, it's not brick, it's wood. But it looks like the house was built over top of it. Oh, okay. It's small. And there's two of us in here. I mean, that's, which Mike is only, dude, that's gonna stick. That's his name forever.
I hate that so much.
So, like, from my boots, he's only like about 2 feet. Yeah. So it's pretty cramped. It's actually comfy right now. Let's see. Would it be normal for police to just leave phones in their house? I think because there's no, as I understand it, they did come out, they looked into it, but since there are no missing persons or no murders or anything that would, and because of the age of the bones, there was no reason to pursue. So they kind of just left it. And I think they were under the impression that it was from an old forgotten cemetery. And correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, Joe.
Some of the stuff have not heard about that you're talking about. This is news to me, to be quite honest.
Okay. I'll just read it. Are there spiders in there? Oh my God, he jumps.
Yo, ghosts and demons?
That was the second highlight of the night, right there.
Oh. No, see, like, I'm cool with like tarantulas and big spiders. I'll pick them up and carry them and stuff. But like the little spiders, they can crawl in places. And...
These are big jumping spiders. So they're about like an inch and a half.
The jumping part ruins it. I like the jumping part.
So, if I were to tell you that there's one on the beam right above your head, okay, keep looking. Keep looking.
Stop it. Dude, it's like, it's really convincing when you do that.
What's wrong?
We're cuddling,
They're not gonna eat you. They don't bite much.
Oh my God, dude, that thing almost looks like one of like with like the legs right here with the little.
It is. It is. Touch
Oh,
it. Touch it. Touch it. Ah! This is fun. If someone breaks wind, who knows who farted? You'll know who. Yeah. This is Mike is waiting for you. Joe just leaves. No, Joe's here.
I actually thought I heard something upstairs.
What's that?
I actually thought I heard something upstairs. It's probably the heater coming up.
I mean, I did hear something, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, the heater's on. That's probably what it was.
Usually when they crawl around, they
Yep.
yawn.
It just turned it.
It's like a circle that's spread out. Don't worry about it. Hey, Crow, Judas is here.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Did anyone take a poo in the house yet? Oh, you should have seen his front legs earlier. Someone could not hold on to their drink. All right. So, oh, hey.
Taking
Take
pictures.
So you see anything here? So this, I had a thought about this. We've been having good conversations all night. So my thought is that these bones are here, and from what I saw on the episodes, there are several bones plus a possible skull. They didn't actually count the ground. You only saw the top part of it. So I know that the owner doesn't want to start digging because he has to. I know by Indiana law, because I was reading up on it on the way here. I mean, you have to call in an archaeologist and go through proper procedure, which is cool. I get it. But here's the thing. Like, I've heard people say it's disrespectful. You shouldn't get in there because you got to leave them rest and this and that. And so my idea is like, how do I want to say this? If we go with the idea that there is a spirit to these bones, wouldn't you think they'd be more upset that not only have they been forgotten, but somebody built a house over top of them?
I would think.
And I would think that you would, if I was a ghost, which I don't think I'm going to do.
You might be trying to get out of here.
I would, I know, we're not filming that. Oh yeah, we gotta film it. I know I'm gonna fall on my hands. But if I was a ghost, if ghosts were real, and I'd prefer someone to say, hey, you know, let's take them out of there and rebury them somewhere else. In the next week, maybe with some dandelions.
I would agree with that too. I mean, give them
Yeah, let's bury them someplace out in the middle of nowhere so somebody else can build a house over top of them.
put a gravestone.
Yeah, a stone on it.
Market.
Unknown.
That's more respectful than
I'd rather have that. But now, I mean, to be honest, I mean, look at us. We're two of us are sitting here. One is on a ladder, and we're treating it like almost like a circus sideshow. Because it's like we're in here. Why? Because there's bones in here.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just in here because it's a little crawl space and I just have this weird fetish with crawl spaces. Plus, I want to see if Mike freaks out. These spiders. I'm waiting for a spider to jump on. Was there any room? I didn't get one. I don't know. What's everyone's thoughts on this? Oh, you're still watching.
It's true, all you fuckers are vampires.
Yeah, we are.
That's, yeah, again, like, that goes with my point here. Like, there's a viewing window so you can see into it. Like, that feels like disrespectful. You're putting them on display.
Well, I mean, he's doing it because there's so many people that want to get back there. And there have been people who have literally, like, tried to.
Right.
Even though they're not supposed to. So, to ease the curiosity, he did this.
Right. And I guess, yeah, I'm not really blaming, I guess I'm blaming, like, the people that visit. And I feel like an asshole because here I am in this crawl space. But again, I'm here more because of the crawl spaces. I don't know why. I'm not really interested in looking in there, except for when I first came in, I wouldn't see it. So out comes the child and Kenny the ghost. They are just bones. Why should ghosts stick to them? I agree. I mean, once you're dead, you're dead, and I don't think. That's why I don't think cemeteries are. I agree. That'd be good. We'll believe in a ghost when Dawson catches him in a Hershey bag. No. Which Dawson was in there with you guys. He's fetish. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Like, is it getting hot in there? If the spider starts licking its lips, then you should start worrying. It's possible. Family members there. That's how it's done. That's what I was thinking, that it's a private family plot. That just, because there was, we know that there was a fire that destroyed some of the pre-existing house.
Look, it's a demon, Kenny. It's a rock demon.
I tried to switch the camera, but it just closes up on me. Rock demon.
It's
Yeah.
a rock demon.
You should send that to some paranormal groups, that's what they say.
Yeah, I will.
Just,
What I captured, guys.
so, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that idea that it's probably a private family plot that just got forgotten when whatever family was here moved away. Then there was that fire. There was a fire, and we don't know. Do you have any like newspaper articles on that?
All I know is in one of the chimneys, I can't remember where or which chimney it was or where it was, even if it was a fucking chimney. There are pictures that indicate that there was a fire that happened here. You'll have to get with Eddie on that one. I mean, I've heard stories about whatever was here before then caught fire in whatever structure, and then they built over top of it.
Right. That's what I heard, and I kind of figured that was 1900 because that's what the tax records say, that it was like significant improvement on the house.
So the house was built in the late 1800s or exactly 1900.
Well, we have, I think there was like 2 or 3 families before the
Berger family?
Yeah.
No, supposedly they're the first supposedly they had the house built. Again, I'm not 100% sure because I can't go back that far.
Okay. I have the census records showing families here before them.
Yeah, I can't wait to get those records. Because that opens up a lot of other possibilities. I mean, not in regards to like the paranormal really, but we get more of the story of the house.
Right.
We've got digital recorders going on down here, and we got cameras down here. I guess we should we should probably, ask questions and all the snazzy shit that we would normally do.
So who's down here with us? Don't say Kenny.
Fine. Gonna stay in the
You
corner.
know what? I'm leaving, screw you guys.
Yeah.
Taking my gear
You
with
guys
me.
suck.
And my magazines.
Is there? How come you're so quiet tonight?
Kenny's here.
All these other people have all kinds of activity going on. Why are you being quiet? You're just not in the right place? Yeah, I haven't heard a noise or anything.
I do hear some faint talking. Okay, he doesn't have his...
Do you?
I do hear faint talking. I'm not saying it's coming from inside here, but I do hear something.
So, you hear it down here or you hear it from upstairs?
I can hear faintly. It's coming from upstairs, but it's faint. I don't think it's anything. Like, I think it's maybe somebody outside. Let me go check outside. It's very faint.
You need some Nikes.
Yes.
Boots.
We investigated that Middle Point school with Josh from Paranormal Seekers.
Yeah.
And we brought this dude along that you could hear that fucker walk no matter where he was. He's got his big cowboy boots. Come on, if you're down here, do something. I'm tired.
I'm tired. We need some excitement.
Yes.
Something.
Even if it's not a you, just some kind of noise to go find out what it is. So how much of this house's footprint is original house? Do you know?
Don't know. As far as, well, I couldn't find any kind of plans. I couldn't find any structures. I gotta look at a map that the Historical Society sent me.
Oh, okay.
They sent me some kind of map, and it kind of looks like the. Let me see here. So, okay, Franklin. So they're only showing lots, so they're not showing houses.
Okay.
But they were showing where, like, I think the cemeteries were, in comparison to where this was. And there's nothing on this property.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and take a ride over there.
Yep.
And just, well, one, see if the woman that helped me is there, because I'd like to
Yeah.
say thanks.
I keep thinking tomorrow's Saturday because I know
Yeah.
we do this on like a Friday. or
I
Saturday
keep
night.
wanting to say, like, this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, we're having fun this weekend. We're doing this this weekend, but, you know.
I didn't see anybody outside. I don't know.
It is pretty late for someone to be wandering around outside.
You'd be the man around here. You'd be surprised.
Come on, can somebody knock or something? You not want us down here.
I think tonight's gonna be very quiet. Nothing happens. Nothing interesting. Nothing that catches our attention.
Till we turn cameras off and go to sleep.
Yeah. It's usually what happens, right?
Ghosts are gonna come and tickle my balls. That thing Biddle put is hilarious.
Yeah.
Is there too many of us down here? Is that why you don't want to come out? Quit yawning. You can make me yawn.
Man, it's only 1 a.m.
So that's past my bedtime.
Still got like 2 hours before I even think about it.
We continued to investigate, but nothing happened. It was pretty quiet.
You know, I do have the Steve Huff app.
Yeah, but what?
The Steve Huff app.
Please do not.
The trans.
I am issuing a formal protest.
Hey, it's undebunkable.
It's undebunkable, Kenny. You can't debunk it. It's impossible.
I am the debunker of the undebunkable. Because I said so.
Do you prefer Spirit Talker? Is that the problem?
Fucking hate them all.
Have you seen this?
I haven't seen that one, no.
When it runs, you'll laugh because sometimes it's like it'll like throw something out there and it says it wrong or spells it wrong, and Steve Huff is like, if it sounds like it but it doesn't spell it right, that's what it is though.
He's an idiot.
Did he actually make that or did someone else? Just
The
put his
people
name
who
on it.
made the Necrophonic app helped him with it. It's fucking hilarious. Hang on. I'm gonna play it. I'll just run it. Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles.
I hate you. What did it say?
Hassan.
Unload rest.
unload.
I'm gonna unload.
Him, T.I.
Last hit.
That's the last hit.
Does this spew something out every like 10 seconds like that? The whole time?
My God, look. Let me do something here. Maybe put it on airplane mode. Well, he did. I think he's like, just let it run through. Unclear.
It didn't sound.
It sounded nothing like unclear.
Nope.
Lose.
Do you pay for that?
Well, I paid for it to fucking debunk it,
Yeah.
Kenny.
Just the way he responded.
I don't know if I want to answer that question.
I was saying unclear. That's new. I've never seen it do unclear before.
Half neop.
Half neop?
It's just half. But yeah.
Goblin no shat.
Not I on at.
He's Treadman.
Ing to Trademan. It.
Oh, that I could understand.
Oh shit. It?
It.
Oh damn.
Here.
Oh, it's here.
It's here.
Oh.
Starting to spring us.
Fucking do something.
Story together.
What is your name?
Mixes.
Mixes. All right.
Wow.
All right. How are you doing, Mixes?
This is the most action we've got all night.
I know. Here we go. Now we got a video.
Come on, I fucking use apps all the time.
Or Siri.
Or see.
Read predicts.
Read predicts. I think that's for you, Kenny.
Me.
Still haven't gotten a name. I asked for a name.
You actually bought this? Like this is a thing you pay money for?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because Steve was like, "This is undebunkable," and I'm like, "All right,
Yeah.
I have to."
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
So what's the claim?
That spirits can use this almost the same as like the spirit talk or anything else, to be quite honest. It is phonetics.
It should be.
It's using
So it's
phonetics.
using phonetics, which that's obviously what we're hearing. Phonetics, just random. Yeah, the sounds just strewn together. So, like, I'm curious, what's the name of the app?
Transcend theory.
Well, love.
My Kenny's gonna buy it.
Will love who you will.
All right, you want to impress me? What does this say? Say that, and then I'll.
What is it?
Transcend theory.
Transcend.
Because there is another one called that, and it's something completely different.
You much.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, read the
You
thing.
paid $13?
No, I didn't. I think he raised the price.
Let's see. About this app. Going above and beyond known spirit communication. Okay, can't prove that.
Gaze fountain.
Transcend Spirit Link is a new IT
Are you using it?
tool developed for experimental communication with spirit. What it does uses an alphabet list consisting of the letters A to Z and digraphs, which are two-letter pairs that represents one sound like or the, blah blah blah. It chooses these letters and combines them together at various lengths. Using a built-in text-to-speech system, it then speaks these letter combinations, producing speech sounds. The idea being that spirits can influence the letter selection process
Separate.
to reproduce.
You and her.
You and her.
Ooh,
Verified itself.
Things.
Think of this process almost like a digital version of a Ouija board, where the letters can be selected in their desired order to create coherent messages. Except that's not what we're seeing here.
Right.
These speech sounds can be further manipulated. That's what it should be.
Farkless.
Fuck this.
It's a far class.
to convey a message on an audio recorder. This process of sound transformation, again, manipulation, onto a recorder
This
is
floor is
known
vibrating.
EV.
It's from the train, I think.
I feel it, yeah.
Yeah, it's vibrating.
You in. 12, you petty me.
12, he's petting me. It did not sound like. It sounded like it's like pecking me. Recall. Well, I asked for a name and still haven't gotten one.
And I asked for you to read the card.
1.
Do you find Kenny attractive?
All fast.
Who wouldn't?
I'll stop this here in just a few seconds. It's just funny. It's just stupid.
After.
Say my name.
Watch it say daddy.
Now we're all the same.
Lion Nash.
I guess there's the name, although it
Did it say I am Nash?
Did it?
don't know.
Do you recall if it asked for permissions for the microphone?
It did.
It did.
It did.
Meteoros.
So let's see. Steve. 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 Steve.
For me.
Steve.
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 Steve
This.
is
Steve. Steve. I want to hear Steve. I want to hear Steve.
I mean, it's using phonetics, so
Here.
it would make sense for it to want the microphone.
Why?
Because the only way you can get phonetics is if you talk into the damn thing.
Not if it's already programmed with it.
Person.
It said it pulls from the word letters and then 2-letter sounds.
Breathe.
Doesn't it? The description didn't say phonetics. It said it was pulling the alphabet by
Steve
letter.
Huff in that video said it uses phonetics.
That's not what he wrote in the description.
Gotta go back and watch it. I don't want to watch it. You fucking watch that video. I'm not.
Why do I have to watch it?
I've
You
already
don't want to
watched
say it. No. Prove it to me, bitch.
I don't want to watch it again.
Even if it does, his description on the app does not include that.
Him and I.
Now, I will say that the description did change. It was one thing at first, and then when there was an update or whatever,
He realized that it wasn't phonetics.
the description of it changed a little bit.
I want the picture of the baby over there to move.
Like they being pissy about the election.
it's like, okay, you get a couple days, I get it if you want to bitch, but Jesus,
All right, anybody hear that?
I did. That was back there.
Right.
What was it?
I don't know what it was. But I did hear it. I'm gonna do what Paranormal doesn't do. Fucking look.
No, come here a minute. You go back there and walk after Joe gets over here. Kenny's like, you guys.
That's how I'm gonna walk.
Hang on. Does this sound like what you heard? Okay, go ahead and walk. That shaking in the wall?
Yeah, the shaking in the wall, that's what it sounds like.
That's what I think.
Okay, so why would the wall shake like that? Could be a critter?
Does any sort of bouncing on this floor do that?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That is
Well, that's just.
really shaky. Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely different than what we heard. Let's see. I just. People listen. I mean, I can get it to make that sound,
Yeah.
but why did it happen?
Because it's the witching hour.
Because it's haunted, bro.
Did Ed and Lorraine make that up or did someone else? The witching hour thing.
It's always been a thing.
They didn't make that out.
Oh.
Yeah, that goes way back.
No.
Like those two were like the biggest fucking phonies.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Well, I mean, how that sound could have been made. We're over here bouncing, see, there it is again, it's,
So it seems like it's only caused from footsteps on that floor.
yeah, because I can make that sound coming through here too.
Is there anything we can do inside of here to make that go?
I think you gotta be close to the wall.
I mean, we were all very
Yeah,
stationary.
sitting.
See?
There you go. There's your words.
Yeah.
See if we'll say any of those words.
Okay, we will not say those. If you want to impress Kenny, say some of these words.
But what if they can't read, Kenny?
Then they shouldn't be haunting the place.
That's very bigoted and closed-minded, Kenny.
Yeah.
I've been called worse.
You did it right there when you walked through there too.
It was this here.
No, but
That was-
I heard that too.
Oh, okay.
I don't even be in it. It's okay.
Avoid.
Avoid, guys, avoid. Let's connect the dots.
All you gotta do is say 3 words. There you go. 3 words. Read them off the screen.
And
I'll be
then Kenny will
impressed.
be a believer.
But you gotta do it within 5. That's what I'm. 5 guesses. That's what I'm giving you.
That's fair.
Don't say them out loud.
That's the wall that they accused him of putting a speaker or something in?
Yeah, we're gonna check that. There's no speakers back there, but I wanna film it. That's shitty for somebody to do. I don't even know why they would say that.
Did he say who it was? Or did he see it in a video or something?
There was a post about it.
Oh.
I believe they, I think it was either Eddie or Pam who said something about it. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Okay, here's a little quirk that I have that's driving me nuts. There's not near enough screws in that drywall. And that top piece could fall on his head.
Yeah, I'm surprised that has nothing to do with my look.
Because.
Keep You make the drywall fall on his head?
Oh, you were talking about the screws, and because it falls on his head, because
Way to go, son.
that's right. Yep.
Come on, 4 more tries.
I can't help him that good.
If there is a spirit in this room, or any sort of demonic force, all we ask you to do is just say one of those words on that screen.
Matthew.
Oh my God,
That's a
Matt
book in the
Ben.
Bible.
We're doing the documentary.
Oh,
guys.
shit.
Oh my God.
You're making my brain hurt.
Be thankful we're kidding around and not being
I know, I
fucking
know.
serious, though. But I mean, that's what happens. To be honest, with all those people running this shit. That's only got 2 chances left.
No, do it. Three. Yeah, it's 2 words so far.
Okay, because I see 3 there. Okay. So
Yeah, the first one
Doesn't count.
That was before
we
this.
played the game.
So 3 chances, 3 words. Come on, nail them all.
And I think when Twin Paranormal uses that, don't all 3 of them have it? And they all run it at the same time?
I think they run different ones all at the same time. But like I said, it's pretty funny because, you know, they were in that theater room and they got the name Joe, and then they go, sometime later, they go upstairs. And
Where do you want to go?
Whoa, you said, where do you want to go? I said, destination.
That's because I saw it pop up on the screen, so I quickly read it. And
Okay. Because I didn't notice that.
2 more tries.
It's like, okay, that's just weird. But yeah, they go upstairs, they get a name. But that's the first time we ever got a name. And then I'm like, what? Then you look back and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like 10 minutes ago, down in here, you got the name Joe.
When they were here, wasn't your movie poster up in that corner? No, it was always still
It's in that corner over there. Yeah, they took it down because they knew who we were. Oh my God, you guys.
That's just on a timer?
It's probably
It's
a thermostat.
Yeah, thermostat.
Oh, that's too bad, because that could have been kind of cool. I got excited.
God, you guys, that is not normal for the flames to just go up like that.
Symbolizing hell.
Oh, they're fake flames.
I don't think so.
No.
They're real flames?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick a finger in there.
It's propane heat.
What is your name?
Taylor.
Oh.
Oh, ooh, look at that.
Swifty.
You asked for a name and you got.
I got a name. Whoa. You guys heard that, right?
That was me.
That was Kenny.
Oh, damn it, man. Fuck, I'm trying to get excited here, man. I'm giving you all the shit ingredients, man. Give me something.
Slow your roll there, moist Mike.
Be careful.
We got fire starting on its own. We got stuff.
We got walls creaking. We got bumps.
Our pets' heads are falling off. I feel like only you got that reference.
Yeah.
It's a chance. Say one of these words.
If not, you're stupid.
You stupid ghost.
That just makes it a residual haunting.
Yeah, you can't do anything new. It's like the Groundhog Day of the afterlife.
All you can do is fall down the stairs.
Yeah, over and over and over. Oh,
Do you believe?
No.
No.
no! Alright, well, you fail.
Okay.
So now, I'll give it to you though. Let's try that.
Oh,
Potted
sorry.
scum, elephant, pot roast. Can you say any of those words?
Pond scum, elephant, pot roast.
The ground.
You suck.
But Kenny, in the ground, there's bones.
Yeah, it's true. Dude,
Yeah.
you really could, with everything we've heard today, turn what
yeah.
that thing said into a killer YouTube video.
Yeah, just a shitload of intense music and
Yep.
the right cuts and us going,
Another name should pop up there soon.
that was me. My elbow. I didn't mean
Yeah,
to
I
on
know.
purpose, but my elbow.
I'm just
figured that
afraid
out.
you're gonna knock that drywall, it's gonna fall on your head.
It's falling on yours too, bud.
Because there's one screw there, one there, one
No,
there.
it's got two on the side. Got one in the corner.
Oh, there, they did take this one. Oh man, it's fucking not drove in all the way. Oh my god. Shit,
Whoa.
makes me nuts.
Look, right up there.
Nail.
Yeah, that's for a picture though, I think.
Name should pop up here soon. Perfection.
Protection.
Yeah, we-
Like condoms?
I don't need that. I pull out. No.
That's a surefire way. Be
Yeah.
safe.
I live
Don't
life
need
on the
no
edge.
protection. I know when it's gonna happen. I pull right out.
Our first night at the mysterious Monroe house was quiet. We did hear a few sounds here and there. It was nothing out of the ordinary. Our first night sleeping in the house, Kenny Biddle decided to sleep in the basement. Kenny had no experiences while he was sleeping in the basement.